It is time to expand minds through movies, TV, sports, and flicks. It is time to boldly go where no podcast has gone before. It is time for the Captain Talks Flicks.
The Captain Talk Flicks.
Good tidings and welcome to the Captain Talks Flicks podcast. I'm the Captain Jake Cortez, aka Mr. Love, and this is where we talk flicks. And ladies and gentlemen, this week we're going to celebrate Xmas, also known as Christmas. And we're going to get into that. But first, couple things. I want to give a big shout out to San Jose. Got some plays over in San Jose this past week. Gracias, gratitude, Toraba, and San Jose. I know an awesome human that is from your city. A very cool person. Talk to them regularly. Tell me cool stories from your land. Sounds like a great place to be at. So thanks for listening. Gracias, gratitude. And additionally, this episode is brought to you by the song called Cosmic Mirror by yours truly, Captain Jake Cortez. It's me rapping in my unique style over electronic, spacey type beats. I guarantee you never heard anything like it in your life. So if you want to hear the song called Cosmic Mirror, I'll put the link below. Check it out. Now, let's get on the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of year once again. And I just had some Black Rifle coffee, the one with a rooster on it. I'm super amped up, tons of caffeine. And I'm chilling, and I'm about to get into an awesome Christmas movie. Are you talking about Miracle on 34th Street? Are you talking about A Christmas Story? Are you talking about Elf? Are you talking about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? What are you talking about? I'm talking about a recent film that may be considered a new holiday classic. Now, before I get to that real quick, so I was thinking earlier today, how many modern movies are considered holiday classics? Now, when you rewind the thought process and think of all the classic holiday movies, a lot of them are super old. In the modern era, 2000 plus, I really can't think of a lot of movies Christmas-wise that would be modern Christmas classics. There's not a lot I can even think of. I'm probably missing some, but I can't think of any right off the top of my head. Most of them are super old. But this one I'm going to talk about today, the one called Red One, starring The Rock and Captain America, I believe is going to be a modern Christmas classic. Now, real quick before I get into the movie, Christmas classics have to start somewhere. Now, I'm old enough to remember when A Christmas Story first came out. Way back in the day, I saw it at the theater with my family, and instantly right there as a young person, I knew it was a great movie. But the prior generation did not know that. They never knew the movie. And it had to become a Christmas classic. A Christmas classic starts sometime somewhere. And now we're currently in the new era, 2024, 2025. New classics have to come from somewhere. There'll be a lot of young people that watch this. This is their Christmas classic. Now, so many people my age and older might say, no, bro, there's no way. It's very possible. The younger people might think this is a Christmas classic. Now, as a dude that watches movies, TV sports flicks, I think it does fit what I would consider a classic. Now, I haven't looked at reviews, what people think about it, and I don't really care about all that. I'm giving you my interpretation, so we get right into it. So in this particular movie, they've basically taken the classic Christmas story, where there's a guy that's kind of by humbuggish, doesn't really know Christmas or like Christmas or feel Christmas, and he turns around and begins to embrace it and love Christmas and saves Christmas, right? They take a guy who's kind of bad or not great, and he transforms to the miracle of Christmas. This is just done in an action format. It's like blending a great Christmas story with an action movie, and I don't think it's really been done deliberately, if I can remember correctly. Now, I know a lot of people like to think that, Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and I do believe it is, but I don't think it was intentionally made that way. This one has created the world and the lore to be that way, and I think it was done really well. Now, in this era, there's not a lot of brand new ideas that come out. There's a lot of rehashing of old stuff or continuation of older stuff. This is a fresh take on the Christmas story. Now, a lot of people that are like the classics might be turned off. I don't. I like The Rock, I like Captain America, and also in this particular movie, they flipped what Santa looks like. Instead of being a jolly guy with a big belly, Kris Kringle, Saint Nick, is super jacked. He's a jacked Santa Claus. Now, as someone that likes fitness, I'm like, bro, it's phenomenal. And also, too, spoiler, when they show how He delivers presents. But this is magnificent. I mean, it's just a different, new take. I think a modern take for the old Christmas story. And it makes sense with the current generation of human beings. I feel it probably aligns a lot, I would think. I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody about it. But personally, I think it's a great story. They have to save St. Nick so they can save Christmas. They're the guy that's probably most unqualified or most not aligned with it to save them. And there's a good lesson in this movie that I'm going to talk about right now. And this aligns with everything I believe as a human being currently. Now, one of my main beliefs currently as I walk planet Earth is this right here. And this movie aligns with it. When you're a baby and you're a young human being, you do not know the world. You are not a bad human or evil or none of those things. You're just a baby trying to understand the world you're in. Now, one of my belief systems is that we come up as young people. We are programmed or taught how to think and how to believe in a lot of ways. A lot of ways is the programming and the teachings that shape and mold us as a human. But as a young person, you don't know that. A lot of young people don't know all the isms. They don't know all the political stuff, all the whatever stuff that people bicker about. They're babies. They don't know any of that. They're taught these things. Now, in this movie, St. Nick is trying to reach those kids that they were innocent and young and good before they get tainted by the world. It is St. Nick's job to go ahead and remind them of that. Christmas is a vehicle to do that. Now, in the movie, there's a scene where The Rock says like the naughty list is bigger than the nice list for the first time in a long time, right? Now, if we look at our current society, it does appear to be that. I'll be honest with you guys too. Like, as I look around the internet and I see what's going on, to me, it does kind of seem like we skew that way in real life. It does seem that. And even me being a human being walking Earth, sometimes I do feel like The Rock feels like, man, bro, I just don't want to deal with this so much. This is getting overwhelming. This is too much bad on him. But St. Nick knows. He's like, bro, the kid inside is not that way. You have to reach the kid that was just hurt or traumatized or wronged or taught wrong to become the bad, naughty person, quotation mark, that he became, or that she became. And it's St. Nick's job to reach in the young guy to transform it and shift the mindset, the belief. And it starts in the young person. So if you go down the rabbit hole of mental ideas and thoughts and psychology, so in order to get past it, a lot of work has to be done. A lot of healing has to be done. Sometimes on your own, sometimes with professionals, right? But whatever has to happen. But whatever this has to happen, it's a pretty common known fact scientifically that a lot of disciplines do agree on. Now, currently in this era, there's not a lot of consensus, a lot of things to be real with you. But across the multiple disciplines of thinking and philosophies, a lot of people do agree when you're young that this is when it all happens. Right? Someone told me back in the day that the junior high age in America, I think that's from like 1 to 7 or 7, I don't know, but from 1 to 10 or something, I can't remember the exact figures. This is the most like programmable, sponge-like time where people take in ideas. And this is where a lot of trauma does take place and turns us into adults will become. It's pretty common for a lot of professionals. Now, I am not a medical professional, any kind of professional, but I've read a lot of books, read a lot of thinking from professionals. Go pursue this path to figure it out yourself. But this is the kind of thought process. But anyways, in this movie, St. Nick is trying to get to those people. Now, even in the scene in the movie, Captain America, I forget his real name, he was able to access his younger self and kind of heal a little bit to get off the naughty path and into the good path. And there's a moment in there where they're caged in this like naughty cage. And then, Captain America, I can't remember his real name, sorry. I should, but I just can't. I always think Captain America. But anyways, he finds healing from having a conversation with his son. Now, I don't have kids or anything like that, but there was moments in this film that were very moving to me as an adult and a product of a divorced family, where I did feel just a little bit emotional. Let's be real about it. I come from a single parent family where there's divorce, all these things, and some of these did hit me in certain spots that reminded me or I thought of or aware of. And there was a little bit of tears coming to be real about it. Be real with you guys. But as you guys know, as I navigate these movies, there's been times where tears come out. I can be emotional at times. There's nothing wrong with that. As an adult, big tough men, we can't do that. Yes, we can. Let's clear that right now. You can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. You gotta let those emotions out sometimes, right? And there's nothing wrong with it at all. Don't be fooled by all that nonsense out there. You can be strong, powerful, and still tear up here and there. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Embrace that. Let it out, baby. But anyways, I personally think this is some of The Rock's best work. Rock has done a lot of movies. This one is going to be like the Mariah Carey, Christmas album, timeless for generations. Some of the other Rock's work may not age as well. This probably is that moment in time where he has that one movie that just resonate for years upon years, even after he's gone. Because holiday stuff just does that. I always wondered, how does a movie become a holiday classic? Now, I lived through one. Now, when Elf dropped, I was an older person, right? And I didn't know at the time when Elf dropped with Will Ferrell that would be a holiday classic. Elf is a holiday classic. I don't think you find many people that would dispute that. I was coming up and of age when it came out. I can't remember the year exactly when this was new, and it became a holiday classic. I believe that Red 1 is in that same space. This, I'm calling right now, in 2025, is a holiday classic. Now check the work. A decade from now, we come back and listen to this podcast, and whenever you listen to it, it's going to be deemed that. I'm calling it right now. Yo, you could look at the ratings, whatever they are now, and they may be bad, I don't know. But as someone that's been going down this rabbit hole of movies for a long time, at one moment in time, something can be considered horrible and bad, or rated wrong, or bad, or low. If you're just not. There's a lot of Star Trek stuff that's done that. Now, real quick, nothing to do with Christmas, but Deep Space Nine was considered not that good at the time when it came out. That's for the future, people love it. Same with Enterprise. People said Enterprise is bad, but in the future they love it. It just kind of depends on the era of the people. But I'm telling you right now, I'll say the last time, Red 1 is a holiday classic. Yes, I've lived life a long time. I can kind of see sometimes when things happen. Great work, Rock. Great work, the directors, the actors. I love this emotional, good ride. It's fun. This will be me and my lady's new holiday tradition. We're going to watch this every year. This is our new Christmas movie. Now, prior to this, my Christmas movie that I had coming up was A Christmas Story, which is still a phenomenal movie. I love it. It's a great movie. Right, great movie. I love it. That was my Christmas Story. But with me and my new lady, we're creating new things, new traditions, new memories. And our Christmas movie is going to be Red 1. It's the fitness mindset. It's the new era. So anyways, that's all I want to talk about this week. Good tidings to you. Merry Christmas, all these things. And until next time, we'll see. The purpose of life is the expansion of happiness. By Rishi Mahesh Yogi. Till this time, it's Captain Peace.
The Captain Talks.